Hello and welcome to our affiliate interviews. I'm very pleased today to introduce you to Mike Frankovich, who is the Vice President and Sales Manager for the Mortgage Division at Ocean First Bank. Welcome.
Thank you.
Also at this time, Mike, we at the board would love to thank you for being our platinum sponsor year after year after year. We don't know what we would do without the sponsorship that we get from our sponsors. We're able to hold so many events and different functions, and for all of us at the board, we would just like to thank you for that. So let's begin our interview. Anything you'd like to let our members know about what's happening at Ocean First Bank?
Well, over at the bank right now, we're at record low interest rates. Our 30-year fix is dipped under the 3 7/8. We're at 3 3/4 with no points, and the 15 years at 3 1/8.
Oh, that's wonderful. I guess it's time for me to refinance. I've been waiting.
The refinance activity has actually slowed down, and right now we're being driven by a purchase market.
Wonderful.
Our volume of purchases as compared to refis, we're running in the 70% range of purchase versus refi, which is what you want in a mix of loan originations.
That's wonderful. So that would be, I heard on the radio this morning that they were saying that New Jersey is becoming a seller's market, that there have been price wars, and since what you said with the purchases, so maybe there is some truth to that.
Yeah, and I can see there is actually a lot of activity being driven by the first-time home buyer market, which enables, say the step-up buyer to move as well.
You have a great program there, don't you, for first?
We do. Through participation with the Federal Home Loan Bank, we have the First Home Club, which enables a first-time home buyer to get a $7,500 grant to get started, to help maybe put down for their down payment and or closing costs if they choose to. So
that's wonderful.
We've had a lot of activity in that program, and it's a great program. It's really no strings attached.
And isn't there also a program at Ocean First, if I remember correctly, something about helping them, like a savings? Is that
that's the first one?
Oh, that is the first one.
That's the first
Wonderful.
one.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
And that's worked out very well for you.
We've had a lot of activity in that program.
And I think it's very important for our members to know that there are such programs out there, because many times they'll have clients and they feel they can't help them, and then you do have these opportunities that are out there. So would you like to let our members know what the website is or your phone number, Mike, that they can contact you
Sure.
for this information?
The phone number over at the bank is 732-240-4500, and my direct extension is 7202.
Wonderful, terrific. And the website would be?
www.oceanfirst.com.
Okay.
And you can find some information there as well. Going back to your support of the board, it's our pleasure, and I consider it an honor. And I mean, I've been involved in the board since 1988.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
And I think I was on the first committee, the first affiliates committee here.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you go back a long time. That's terrific. So again, we cannot thank you enough.
Yeah.
At the end of every interview, I usually do a speed round, and I just ask a couple of questions. And first thing that pops into your head, would you be willing to do this with me?
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go. What was the best thing that happened to you this past holiday weekend?
Business-wise.
Whatever you'd like to say.
Well, let's see here. Best thing that happened to me this weekend. I got to take my son to the Memorial Day parade.
Here's a good one. If you had to move out of this country, this great country that we live in, what country would you move to and why?
I would say I would be more prone to move to Canada.
Okay, all right. And why would you move to Canada, do you think?
It's got a lot of similarities of the U.S.
Very close to everything that we are. Okay, terrific. Morning or night person?
Morning.
Name one thing you couldn't live without.
Coffee and Good Morning America.
Oh, that's great. What movie or TV show do you take guilty pleasure in watching?
Well, it used to be Desperate Housewives.
Are you serious?
That's not there anymore. So So my wife's got me hooked on Castle now.
Oh, I love Castle. That's one of my favorite shows also. I have to admit that. If you had your own talk show, who do you think your first 3 guests would be? Who would you like to have for your first 3 guests on your own, very own talk show?
Well, I'd have to definitely put Woody Keller in there.
Did you hear that, Woody?
He'd be guest number 1. Guest number 2, Monique. I'd have to interview her. She's been around for quite some time.
Okay.
And batting in third position, I'd probably interview Woody's son, Scott Keller.
Okay, very good. All right, and we always end up with the dilemma question.
Okay.
Would you rather be able to whisper or only be able to shout?
Oh, I would go with the whisper version.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
I'm not a screamer.
You're not a screamer.
No.
Okay, well done. A pleasure, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Okay.
That's it for now. See you next time.